Hey, I'm Billy Harris. You're hanging with Harris with the beautiful Fig Restaurant in the beautiful Fairmont Hotel in Santa Monica with the beautiful Ray Garcia. How are you, Ray?
Thank you. I'm doing well. Just hanging with Harris.
You are hanging with Harris. Ray,
Early,
we've
too.
met a few times over the years, but we're here. We're in your hood right now. It's a little different than East LA, right?
A little bit. Nice pool out front.
Nice pool up front. So first question, are you a culinary school guy, school of hard knocks guy? I always like to know, where does it all start?
A little bit of both. You know, it was kind of, I made a transition in college with no plans as a kid to open up a restaurant. I
Sure.
didn't have parents in the restaurant business. It just became something that I started to do to make money, and it sucked me in.
But you're an LA native, right?
I'm an LA native,
guy.
born and raised. Went to culinary school out here
Sure.
and everything.
But is your heritage play a part, do you think, in the way you cook?
My mother was a great cook.
Sure.
Don't tell her, but my grandmother was even a better
Sure.
cook. That's where I learned a lot, and I didn't at the
Sure.
time realize that I was
Right.
learning it. I wasn't taking
Right.
notes. But after the fact, when I was in college and I was hungry, I'm going to cook something, and it was my grandmother's recipe, and it was her that I would call to try to figure out
Sure.
how to make a certain sauce. So there's
It's in your DNA a little bit.
It's in the
blood.
DNA. There's a tongue dish that still lives on the menu.
tongue dish.
Yeah, everyone's grandma has a tongue dish, some better than
Sure.
others, but hers
Sure.
was pretty amazing.
Obviously, a restaurant called Fig. I mean, is that just everything that we have in California, and figs and dates and fruit all year?
Yeah, it speaks to what California cuisine is.
Sure.
It's hyper seasonal. It's just making the most out of these simple ingredients like
Sure.
a fig.
But we're not going to cook a fig at all, right? I heard you're going to do a little bacon wrap bacon for me.
Yeah, you're gonna try figs bacon wrap bacon. It started off as a sort of a joke, and it's been a classic for the last 5 years.
Well, I'm looking forward to the classic. So we're going to roll into the kitchen, do a little bacon wrap bacon. Ray, ready to
Great.
take me there?
Yeah, let's do this.
We're going. Walk me through the process. Let's do this, as they like to say.
So we're going to start with a slab, or sort of half a slab of bacon. What I'm going to do, and I already started, was starting
Right.
to peel this layer back. It's about the only portion of the bacon that you don't want to eat. It's a little over smoky. You want to make sure that you don't take away too much, because there's a lot of great meat and, more importantly, a lot of great fat. I'm going to set that off to the side, and then we're just going to trim it a little bit. Again,
Okay.
none of this is wasted because we use bacon in so many things. So I'm just going to take a piece.
Okay.
Again, I'm just trimming it so that it actually fits into our pan here.
Yep.
We have just a touch of oil. Maybe you could squirt just a little bit more in there.
Like a,
Yeah, perfect.
boom.
Just a little bit of help to get it going.
And are we going to give it a little sear here? Is that
So we're
what
going
we
to give it a
wanna-
little bit of sear. We're going to do pretty much a classic braise.
Okay.
The idea is that there's so much flavor in bacon. We don't want to take it away. We just want to do a few things to kind of, balance it out and enhance some of the flavor. So we're going to add a lot of things that are going to sweeten it up a little bit and kind of round it out.
Right. Look at this, multitasking here.
There
Just
you
a
go.
really nice light
Just a nice
sear.
light sear there. Off to the
Shazam.
side. Okay. Okay, so just like that, add the mirepoix because you want that to be the base.
Mirepoix.
Okay.
Onions, celery, carrots, all of it, garlic. Boom.
All that right
All
in there.
gonna get-
Okay, so that's gonna cook for probably about 10 minutes just to get some
Yep.
color. Chicken stock.
Perfect.
So we have apple in three different ones. There's
Yeah.
some apple cider. So this is actually maple syrup.
Ooh.
So
now you're doing
maple
the
syrup
with
and
the
bacon.
right?
It kind of adds a little bit more sweetness. Again, we don't go too heavy because we don't want to drown it out.
Okay. And then the dried apple as well.
Dried apples.
Right. The
Herbs.
thyme and the herbs. And then some more fresh apple.
And then we're gonna press it out afterwards. It's gonna absorb all that liquid, and we want to press it into it.
Oh, you're doing this. Got it.
So we're gonna take this, and then we're gonna cover it with the foil that we have here. So just like that, it's gonna go right into the oven.
So it's going to really do all zhuzhing in there. Any particular heat?
So we do it at 375, about an hour and a half.
Bacon from the oven.
So bacon we let it cool a little bit, and then we waited with a little, with another tray.
Okay.
Just again, to bring everything back in. So now you see that it's a pretty condensed piece of bacon
Great
again.
color too.
Nice color from the searing and from the syrup and everything else, all the sugars that are in there. And then we're just gonna trim it down. So those are great snacks. We'll make it into sort of like a log. We're gonna take this, put it onto.
Is this the sushi format of your bacon wrap bacon right now?
Yes,
We're going to
yes.
do a little bend and snap, tuck and roll, pump and dump.
Right here, you just kind of press it on. You want to make sure that it adheres. There's lots of great fat in the bacon that's going to help
Right.
it stick. And the way I kind of describe it too is it's almost like a bacon creme brulee. You want that that crunch on the outside from that shell, and then a soft sort of gooey
A bacon
center.
creme brulee.
I just made that up.
I could tell.
I've never said that one before.
Yeah, ever.
Okay. And then it's going to go onto just a hot griddle. We have something like you might have at home, like
Yep.
an electric pancake
Yep.
griddle, or you can do it onto a
See, so people see
non-stick-
this like, I could do that at home.
non-stick pan. What you're going to want to do is make sure that it touches all four sides.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
Boom and boom and boom.
When you're flipping something, flip it away from you, especially if it has
Yeah.
foil, because you don't want it to splatter and get back on
See,
yourself.
good chefing technique number
So that we can see
800.
it
We're gonna show it that way.
We'll turn it around so you can see it has
Look
that
at that.
nice
Lovely.
color. There you go. We're gonna give it another flip right there,
Right, perfect.
and then we're good.
Feels great. The brick of bacon, wrapped bacon.
And so you see we've taken all 4 sides. It's sealed and seamed right there.
Yep.
And then we're gonna cut it. So a few fun lettuces here. We have some arugula. We have a little bit of speckled romaine.
Speckled romaine.
And then a few of those leaves. We're gonna take a little bit of olive oil. Now this is the chance where we have to add a bit more seasoning. This is actually a Filipino sea salt.
And some pepper.
A couple grinds. Again, we're going semi-light on the seasoning because of so much flavor in the bacon.
in the
itself.
bacon.
A little bit of acid.
Great
Okay.
with the oil, and then of course the fat from the bacon.
A little bit of chive.
Some chives.
There's a little bit of avocado puree.
Avocado puree. Which is if you take avocados and puree them, you actually would have avocado puree.
Spoon here.
Oh, now
So
you're
we'll
gonna
do
you're gonna do the thing.
A little chefy. Maybe we'll go a little.
There you go.
We'll take a few of these little, we'll call them baby tomatoes.
Okay.
And then we'll take.
Looks like a nice heirloom right there, right?
Yeah, it's great.
It is a salad of bacon.
Yeah, that's the best type. Just a little bit of salt to kind of bring
Yeah.
out some of that sweetness.
Yep, absolutely.
Some cracked
Little
pepper.
boom. Gonna get a little greens
A few
here.
of these leaves here. Maybe some for height.
Yep. And I'm just curious to see how the bacon is gonna go. Where might you be placing that?
Oh, let's see.
Here it comes.
Boom. There's your salad.
There is my salad of bacon. I'm going to slice through yumminess of bacon. I should probably get that skin, shouldn't
You have to.
I have to, that's the rule.
Or else you just have bacon. There you go. Now you feel good.
You know what's great? The bacon wrap part of it, because then you get that really crunch on the outside with the delicious bacon on the inside. You're still adding that nice balance with the salad, right? And the oil and the lemon and the acid to cut it all down. It's delicious. Ray, I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you, Billy.
We're at the beautiful Fairmont Hotel, Fig Restaurant, Santa Monica, California. Great Ray Garcia. Thanks for hanging with Harris, and we'll see you real soon.